Hello learners, I welcome you to this module on economics of fermentation. Fermentation process is successful on the basis of its sale in the market. Good yield of the product is only a part of successful fermentation. Success on commercial scale is very important. There should be a consistent demand of the product in the market. There are two possibilities. If similar product already exists in the market, then demand has already been created. If the product is new or innovative, then awareness should be created in the market to establish the new product and create a new market. The application of such new product is extensively studied by the company. The study should also reveal whether the new product can be used as raw material to spring up any other useful product. Products which already have a recognized market value has an advantage that it has already gained public acceptance. Such products need not to be established but will have to face competition with already established products. The new product can successfully overcome the competition if it offers a low cost and an effective application. Fermentation product can directly be used where it has its immediate application without being launched in the market. For example, if a product A is produced which is used to produce product B. B is a raw material for production of C by any other industry. In such a case, B can be used as a precursor and would be directly taken up by the industry involved in production of C. Such kind of products need not have marketing strategies as they are directly picked up by the industries requiring them as raw material. The product can be directly diverted to any other company. Products are not required to be sold through the market. The demand is persistent and such product is always industrially desirable because the cost of packaging, advertising, marketing are saved in such kind of products. The trend of the market demand changes suddenly. Any fermentation product never has the same level of demand for a very long period. The uncertainty regarding the demand always persists along with the fermentation products. The reason for unstable market is that new products are launched which attracts the consumer's attraction due to different features like marketing, cost effectiveness, etc. The process cost. After the fermentation product is ready for the sale in the market, its cost depends upon the expenditure associated with its production and distribution. Following that, the main factors of fermentation which have an impact upon the cost. The medium constituents. The performance of the fermentation product in the market is related mainly to its expenditure required for components of the nutrient medium used for production. The inoculum medium, in contrast, is required in very less quantities, therefore, has less impact on the overall cost, but the components of the production medium have a direct impact on the cost of product. Any expensive ingredient in the medium can cause rise in the overall cost of product. Therefore, it is always better to have an alternative medium in case of crisis of the original medium available in the market. The second requirement of some media is they require a pre-treatment so that it can support the luxurious growth of the desired organism. Treatments are required for the medium containing starch. The pre-treatment involves addition of amylase for its hydrolysis and release of sugars for the growth of organism. It is equally important to remove any inhibitory components, if any present in the medium for formation of the product. Many metal ions have created problems in the formation of fermentation products. Ion exchange chromatography is used for removal of inhibitory ions from the medium. Medium with foaming tendency. Property of any medium to create foam is a big problem. The fermentation process in such medium, when aerated or agitated, causes extensive foaming. The control of foaming can be achieved by varying the aeration and levels of agitation. The control in the foaming can be achieved by varying the speed of the agitation as well as the reaction to control foaming. If the aeration and agitation levels are brought down, it results in the increased risk of contamination. The foam is also generated due to certain peptides and proteins synthesized by the microorganism. The recovery of the product becomes more difficult with increase in the cost after handling these problems. The medium component should be chosen in such a way that there should be maximum product recovery and minimum foam formation. Cost of the manpower. There are two types of human resources required in fermentation: persons for physical labor, technically sound persons. Human help is required for following steps in the fermentation, like handling of cultures, inoculum production, product recovery, purification, maintenance of product, downstream processing, packaging of the product, administrative staff, etc. The labor cost is also associated with the duration of fermentation. Fermentation process, if lengthy, increases the overall expenditure incurred in fermentation. This is because the fermentation with less incubation time requires less inoculum buildup. The turnover of the process is more with respect to the fermenter. More number of fermentation cycles can be completed in a single equipment for a fixed period of time. For long fermentation process, equipment is engaged for a long time, and it also means labor input would be required for a long period for monitoring and maintenance. The fermentation runs will also be less and the risk of contamination will be high. Sterilization. A considerable amount of finance is all diverted towards the sterilization. The contamination is a severe hazard which can occur to any fermentation. Any fermentation cannot be completed if it suffers from the contamination. It has a deleterious effect upon the product quality and yield. Contamination of serious types should end with the discard of whole fermentation broth. Mild contaminations can be handled properly. Generally, those fermentations having foaming capacity has a higher risk of contamination. If the fermentation is catalyzed by bacteria or actinomycetes, then phage contamination are more prominent. Therefore, sterilization of medium as well as the fermenter is very essential if, due to the cost effectiveness, the sterilization is to be avoided. Then such conditions should be preferred which avoids the growth of alternative organisms like variation in pH, temperature or use of specific substrates. The specific substrate will target the growth of the desired organism. Sometimes the specific substrate has an inhibitory effect upon the undesirable microorganism. Chemicals can also be used for inhibition of the contaminating organism. Another problem is posed by mutants of the target cells. The genetically unstable cells, when increase in population inside the fermenter, have the same effect and is comparable to the contamination because of very low yield. Product recovery. The main aim of the fermentation ends up with a good quality product and high yield of the product quality. The product must withstand the competition in the market. It is therefore desirable to have a product having competitive edge of it. Research input should be continuously given in any fermentation. The application of the product decides the degree of purity of the product required. If it is a human consumable product, then it requires absolute purity like the antibiotics. But if the antibiotic is meant to be added in an animal feed, then some crude forms are permissible. The degree of the purity decides the cost of the product. If the product has multiple applications and various forms of product with respect to purity, it can be launched in the market with a range of costs, benefiting the needs of variety of customers. Overhead expenses. These are expenses which are not specific. They are used for fulfillment of general requirements in the complete process of fermentation, like the rent of the place, the electricity, supply of water, charges of the office, etc. These expenses are fixed because irrespective of nature and type of fermentation. Disposal of the waste. After the fermentation is over, the waste material should be disposed. Its disposal to increase expenses varies in relation to the nature of material to be disposed. Either the waste should be transferred to the municipal waste treatment plant or the company should have one personal treatment unit. Regulations prevent the disposal of the fermentation of waste into rivers and streams. Some waste require sterilization because they contain active animal or plant pathogens as fermenting organisms. Fermentation waste includes waste from actual fermenter, waste from recovery steps. Water from cleaning or cooling steps can be used for medium preparation and is a very good example of water recycling. Recovery step waste can be used for reaping some byproducts like riboflavin is a byproduct of acetone butanol fermentation. Byproduct like cereal grains can be separated, dried and diverted as animal feed. The byproducts recovered has a positive impact on cost and economy of the product. Other major expenses include the patenting of the process for the product. The patented products are well established and gain easy recognition and acceptance in the market. A good patent position of a process and product is desirable to face the market competition. The patent attracts remunerations to the holder, royalties by other competitive companies also. Updation. There should be constant perusal of the process running currently and its future prospects. This should be done by initial state of production and marketing of the fermentation companies. The companies should take care of all the above considerations for calculating the cost of its product and its feasibility in the market. I hope this module has helped you to understand the topic. Thank you.